from France supporting Shimizu. I want to know why you like Shimizu. First, may I ask your name?
So my name is Giovanni.
Basically, you are a friend and you are born in France and also you grew up in France.
But more precisely in Union Island. So it's a bit different. Madagascar or French. When you are a child, you are like, I'm French, but France is here, Union Island is there. So.
But right now, do you live in France or still you live at the island?
No, today I'm living in France.
But how did you get that shirt?
It's Libero Yuta-san who gave it to me a few years ago. Good guy, a good supporter.
So have you ever been to Japan or Shimizu before?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Well, but I hope someday you can come to Japan and maybe you can watch the game and also you can see the friend who sent you the uniform, the shirt.
Oh, sure.
Well, as I said, I have been very curious. In France, there's a fan, the supporter of Shimizu S-Pulse. Well, you said already you have never been to Japan, so can you tell me why you like Shimizu? What made you a fan of Shimizu?
Oh, well, it's quite simple but original too, because first it was through a video game. It was in 2002, so right after the World Cup, and there were many games, and I was like, well, let's try it. But I didn't play Shimizu first. I played Jeff United first, and at the moment I was playing against Shimizu, and there was a player which was really good. It was number 8, Nino, and I was like, damn, this player is really good. The team looks cool. So I ended up playing with Shimizu. And when I got internet, because we didn't have internet right there, but when I got internet, I searched about Shimizu and I was like, yeah, that's a really cool club. And it was like that I supported Shimizu since 2000.
Okay, I understand. So, because of the game, there are also other teams which are good.
But Shimizu, it was more like, the world club, the culture, the color, everything, even the mascot, everything. I love it.
Because in my case, it's kind of natural because I'm from Shizuoka Prefecture. Very natural, normal choice to be a fan of Shimizu. But in your case, you're French, so that's why I really appreciate that. I saw your background, the wallpaper, Shimizu 10 and Jubilo nil. Is it a game?
Yes, it's a video game. I took a picture.
yeah, good. And since then, let's say around 2002 or 3, I think still, they're already internet, but still it's not that easy to have information. How did you follow the information of the club?
The first years, I just couldn't because we had internet only at school. So sometimes I could see, we are high in the table and all. Couldn't follow better than this. We could only follow in the last 10-15 years, and it got better thanks to Twitter.
Social media such as Twitter. Also the YouTube also is getting popular, so many people can get the information the highlight of the games. Even though the club had a website, sometimes it's only in Japanese or maybe some in English, but I think the information was not that complete.
It's not easy to follow J League first because it's mostly Japanese and very, very little English on social medias. And what I don't understand is, before Shimizu used to use Romaji for the name of the players, and they stopped it right when we went to G2. And even coming back to G1,
I don't know, maybe they cut the budget, I don't know. At least they have picture of the players, so maybe you can.
Of course.
But still, I understand. Well, I didn't notice that.
Shimizu used to be that social media about international and all. And when we went to G2, it stopped.
Well, I heard now that J League, I don't know now who is a broadcaster in Europe, but if I'm not wrong, J League wants a broadcast to all over the world. But still, I heard J League International YouTube channel broadcast 2 matches or 4 matches every match day. But I don't know. In France, you can now watch YouTube the full match in YouTube International or France? No. Okay.
Yes, we can watch, but two is just not enough, and Shimizu is really not lucky with international.
Yeah, because it's only 2 or 4 matches only, so it's not always you can watch the game. So it's kind of hard part. But still you can watch at least you watch sometimes. I guess a highlight or some like that maybe on the social media or YouTube.
And I must say this because it's really a pity because how could I say? When the games are broadcasted, it's in a really, really good hours to us. It's whether on the morning or in the afternoon, so it's okay to us. But we just don't have a legal broadcaster.
Yeah, it should have a legal way and also not that expensive rate. First, it should be, I don't know, more like accessible price.
Yeah.
But, you have been watching Shimizu. You have any like the good memory or what? Any special moment or special season?
Scored by Renato Augusto against Cerezo Osaka, and I still don't understand how it was not the goal of the year because it was an action at the beginning in the midfield and then the ball almost didn't touch the floor, the field.
Right.
And then Renato Augusto does an overhead kick after lobbying the wall defense and even the goals. I was like, that's the goal of the year, but he's a midfield defender and he scored that goal, a true Brazilian goal and all. So
who is your favorite player?
But first there was Renato Augusto. Then the same season I discovered Umeda. And since 2 or 3 seasons we have Matsuzaki who is really quite good. And then last year we got Bueno who is really good. It's just that we don't have the good system for him or the good the good players around him because it's always the same problem. We have the problem in Europe too. I mean, it's okay to be a great player, but if you don't have good players around you, you can be Messi, you won't win.
Mateus Bueno, it was very positive surprise because he come from the 2nd division of Brazil at the moment, if I'm not wrong. But it was not that famous play. He adjusted the Japanese style very quickly, and also the defense is good, and also he know how to play. He's very clever, and also I like his style, how to hold the ball. It's not easily just pass only. Sometimes you just keep hold the ball so that you can make some time to the teammate, so that the other guys can move or make space. And he's very clever. So I hope he stay long, and I'm sure some other teams are interested in Bueno, but I want him to stay as long as he can. And also, we spoke about the other French guy who also a fan of Shimizu. Also, you sometimes communicate with him about the Shimizu?
Yes, it's Tish. So he has X account too. That I mostly retweet a lot, and he did a really good job with the website where he put all the kids of Shimizu since the beginning. So he did a really, really, really good job since so he was already active for the Shimizu community since then.
Yeah, also I saw his, I think, website or I don't know, social media also, but also I think I also saw his website, and it was quite good. It looked like first I thought it's kind of the official, I thought first. So but so I feel very happy that they are also as a French, and also you exchange the information because also I'm interested in communicating with Shimizu fans outside of Japan. Before, when I went to Philippines, I met a Japanese guy who is a fan. Well, he's Japanese, but he work and live in Philippines. So he follows Shimizu from Philippines. So it's also kind of a nice experience, talk about Shimizu in Philippines. So it's also I want my club more international. So that's why I also wanted to know what kind of persons are they are, and also I wanted to know who you are. If you have any chance to come to Japan or Shimizu, what kind of thing you'd like to do?
Quite easy. Come to Shimizu, watch a game, meeting people, and go into the countryside because to me, countryside is much more interesting than the cities. I mean, the cities, yeah, but I'm more like a traditional Japanese culture and all, and nature. It's much more interesting to me. Sorry, you said, but
Okay.
I wanted to say something because you were what I love about the Shimizu community and the J League community, because it's really, really important to make that comparison between the way supporters are in Japan and in Europe, because there was a really, really sad day in 2018. We lost 8-0 against Consadole Sapporo, but the supporters was still cheering, saying, yes, we are Shimizu, the best club of the world. And I was, damn, you would never say that. You would never say that in Europe. Never. You lost 1-0. Oh, we are the worst players. We are the worst club. Oh, it's shit. But in Shimizu, they are always positive. Each season, even when we went back in G2, guys were always positive, cheerful, and damn, that's why me and other French supporters about J League, we prefer J League because it's really, really not the same way people are. Really, different mindset. So we love our club, whatever happens. We love our players, even if they go to another clubs. And then I was like, damn, that's such a really, really positive community, positive way of doing things, behaving and all. Safe. It's really safer being a supporter in Japan than in Europe. It's more Japanese football than European football. So, damn, Japanese guy, you're the best. You're the best.
Yeah. Well, also I agree that the attitude and also the gesture of the Shimizu supporters are very nice. And like you say, even though team lost, they did not play very well, but still supporters try to send some positive energy. This is what I like. But also, if you talk about, if you see some like a post in Japanese language, still there are some like argument or like, well, we are we are too generous and we spoil players too much. We spoil club too much. That's why we do not have the winners win mentality like that. But I don't know what is good, what is not. But also, if we are like that already, I think this is our culture. So you can change all of a sudden. And also, like I watch football also, for example, in Europe and also South America, like Brazil. It's like too much. Like if you don't play even one match, and then people like bash the players and using a very nasty word. And I mean, Japanese are kind of sensitive, and if you keep saying like the bad word or send negative message to the players, like there are some people who send a direct message like to tell just something negative, but it doesn't help the team, in my opinion. Of course, sometimes I feel I'm very stressed or frustrated. Why I spend 2 hours watching this game? Sometimes I have to confess, but still, I mean, even though you say something negative, it doesn't change. Well, this is how I feel. So lab has some like colors or characters, but I'm from Shizuoka, and also I like the basic culture of my team. And as I said, you can change it. So let's see. But I hope the team wins the title in near future. Also, well, this is just my idea, but like for example, in future, well, you don't speak Japanese, and also Japanese, there are many Japanese who don't speak language. I mean, other language like French or English, or they speak
Sure.
Japanese. But no, I was thinking sometimes it might be kind of fun, like we get together online like this, and I translate, or you just translate, and after the match, before the match, we talk about how is Shimizu, what do you think, like what is the point of the view of the French.
It's okay to me, yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it's okay
kind
to
of
me.
fun. It's kind of fun, right? Like it's kind of international program. Like maybe you will have another different point of view from Japanese,
sure.
and this is
Sure,
what I'm
sure.
thinking. I don't know if I can make
Yeah,
it.
that would be really interesting because, as you said, we don't watch the games the same way the Japanese watch.
Yeah,
Because sometimes when you read what the supporters are writing, it's just you lost, but it's okay. And sometimes you're like, are you sure? Defense was shit. But as you said, the problem is that, as you said, in Europe we don't have the same culture. We don't care about how people feel. We say what we think, and sometimes we forget we can't hurt people. Whereas the Japanese are, no, let's stay okay. Don't hurt our players, and it would be really interesting and discussing about that too, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of Japanese don't understand why I'm saying this or that on X sometimes. So it's really great for them to understand better. Because as I said later, it's really different culture in Europe. So even if to me I'm nice, there are worse people than me when they support games, and sometimes you would read thing and like, man, calm down, it's just football, okay? And sometimes when they are watching, it's like it's their life. It's the end of the world. Calm down. Whereas Japanese people is really okay about this. So they know what life is. They know that is football. When the game is finished, it's finished. Let's go back to our life. So that's why I really love the way Japanese supporters are.
Is there anything that would like you want to say to the supporters or clubs?
But I would say thank you to all the Shimizu community, because at some point I gave up on football, and it's by watching the games of Shimizu and seeing how people behave during and after the games that I stuck with football, but mostly Japanese football.
Okay.
So today we can say that I watch mostly Japanese games and almost nothing about European games.
Okay.
Because for example, we can reach a clean, what I call a clean game. We can relax, watch the game. It's okay. If you watch some European game, especially in France, they are whistling during the world game. It's oh my god, the noise and so. I just want to watch the game. I don't want to hear you guys. I don't care about you. I care about the clubs, about your supporters. So support your team.
Right.
So a big arigato gozaimashita to the Japanese guys. I don't know. Shimizu, even if we don't have a lot of titles, we are a great club with a great mindset, with great people, a great city too. So I don't know. I love everything about Shimizu, and it's just sad I couldn't be there at the moment. But one day I will do it.
Well, I'm sure you will be here someday, and of course I would like to see you at that moment. But also, let's see if also we can do also the online, like kind of. It's gonna be kind of fun.
As I told you, I'm available on weekends, so it's okay.
Okay.
You just have to tell me when you want us to do that, and it will be okay to me.
Okay.
And
so,
don't worry, I'll ask the other guys.
Okay.
We are a good community, so the merrier.
Okay. So thank you very much for your time, and I really
thank you too.
Appreciate, and once again I feel very happy to know that there is a friend like you, like I don't know, like the person who supports the same team as us in France. So this is something very special. So thank you very much. So and we stay in touch.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a good afternoon, and here is
You
already
too.
night, but we stay in touch.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.